Well guys, what an absolutely gorgeous day here up at bush camp. Beautiful. You know, our fall, you gotta enjoy it while it lasts, because it don't last very long, and then it's winter here up north. It's sure a short season. The leaves have changed and most of them have fallen off, and what a beautiful day it is to be out working here today. So guys, we're loaded up and I'm heading out to the woodlot, and we're working on what is gonna be, and definitely is, the biggest project I've ever worked on in my life. And it is gonna be a whole nother kind of deadly here, guys. Let's get right at it. I cannot wait. It's go time, boys. Let's get her done. Okay guys, so I've already got a little bit of a start. We got a lot more logging to do, but we got to start. I got a bunch of logs here, a bunch of logs over there, a couple over there. Now, they're not all ideal. There's a few real beauties. I had to cut a few smaller, some are dead, but nevertheless, I want them right off the ground, eh? I got some to skid out too. We got to get these logs off the ground. It's no good them sitting. So I cut a couple big poplars and I got the tractor out here so we can lift them. Okay guys, let's pick up this log. We gotta make sure we come in here real straight and get the teeth underneath the log so our grapples will clear. Otherwise, we're gonna really poke our logs here with these grapple forks. This isn't the longest log, but still it's out so far, you gotta be careful. With the big log, this is very tippy. So we'll just take her easy here. Now this feels damn good. I don't like them sitting on the ground, soaking up the moisture. I'm probably gonna move them from where they're at, but I just want them stacked up. Get her in here, we'll let her down slow. We don't wanna try and we'll just let her down slow here. We don't want to crash her and roll all the logs off. There we go. So we got all those stacked up and that feels damn good. Ready to go they are. Oops. Now we got a lot that are cut. We gotta get skidded out and stacked up too, and we gotta cut a lot more, guys. There's just a lot of timber to get out of the bush. Let's put the old skidder to the test. It's gonna be deadly. Put a little bit of grease on these gears, it sure won't hurt it. I upgraded to a slightly shittier Princess Auto winch because I took that one back anyway and needed a winch. Couldn't find any other one. That'll do it. I like the strap better on it. And for friends that are new, this is my deadly log skidder. She's a beauty. built it. It's a 2-speed winch. I know you can double it. I understand the mechanical advantage. It's already slow enough though with one. See how this beauty works. It's not a beauty, it's a Princess Auto, but yeah, we're still working on for it, but I've been working the Jesus out of my truck doing this. It's just light work for it, but I'm gonna have to drag some logs out of some nasty places. We'd be glad to have all the weight and torque. See, this one's a little bit jammed, and I might hit the camera there, so I'll put her here behind this tree. I got a real dandy of a log building tree in here, but that's where I gotta drag it out to. It ain't gonna be super easy. You can see the first tree I'm gonna pull to, and then we'll have to yank it up the rest of the way. I'll show you. I had to use every rope, everything but about the kitchen sink to get this one to pull, guys. A lot of rigging to get it out of here. And it'll take us a while to worm it out, but it's a lot of fun. I quite like it. It's a lot harder than it may look. Probably gonna break my hook trees, but probably a 200-foot pole that was. It's easy to break a beauty tree like this too doing that. Shit, you'll be careful. Well guys, what do you figure? I figure you'd have to be nuts to try and drag logs down up this hill. Holy shit, look at it. I better not roll my truck here. Nothing like 70-degree slope. say I like to party. Beauty day working in the bush, partner, but aren't they all? Beauty night for a beer. Aren't they all? Old Mel. Nothing like a good day's of work. Fuck, I love working in the bush too. So satisfying too, getting all the logs we need for our project, getting them for free, harvesting a beautiful natural resource. Now it's pretty late here. I got back late after had supper late. Want to have my saw ready to go and my chain sharpened. Opposed to pissing around in the morning in prime working hours. I got logs that are over that bad hill and I'm doing them now because they're the hardest ones to get. And then I'll cut the other ones a little later. It'll be just a touch better maybe. But I gotta get them all out of there before she snows or rains and freezes, or I ain't ever gonna get them out of there. So it's go time. I have 2 chains. I don't ever find any more than that. And I've actually grown to prefer sharpening these in the vise. I can really get them nice. Nice full moon tonight. Time for me to go to bed though. Shit, it's nearly midnight. Gotta get a fire going. Another day, another dollar, another beautiful day to be in the bush, hey? Anyway, see, yeah, this is the whole idea. Like this hill, it doesn't even do justice on the camera. I'll have to show you a little better, but I ran into a real nice stand of mature trees here, back in here. I got about 12 cut, and it's kind of a little section that's going to be really difficult to access from the other ways I'm accessing these logs. But if I can get them up this hill, it's not bad at all, eh? See here, like look at this, is a beauty one. I got beauty ones in here. I think there's about 12 in a small space. Like that's a pretty high percentage of straight logs. See, like these beauties, fucking right. Got a big beauty over there and a big beauty there. And see a lot, I got quite a few that are so close, they're just an easy drag to the opening and then to skid them out. So I didn't end up cutting this one, it was a little bit small. See, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 2 down there, 3 down there. This here tree I'm trying to get out, but it's stuck. I think I will have to cut this trail to drive my truck through. You gotta pull them out straight. They don't turn worth a shit. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll cut these 2 trees and we'll send her up that way. I was pissing around with this one in the dark and I was like, fuck, I gotta quit. I'm gonna break something. Beauty. So I got this jug right out to right where I can grab it with the skidder. See, now I don't have to drive through all this bush. I just hook onto it here. It's a good sized timber.
This old skidder, it's so narrow, and when it hits, it's light, so it hits a bump and it gets going off the wrong way, and it jackknifes so easy. So I just unhook it and wheel it around to the log, and it makes life a lot easier. And she's go time, boys. Gonna be a decent little pull. Sure, a lot of taper on this tree. It was out in the opening, but it may be big timber, but we got big power. There's no way this camera does that hill justice. It's a good old tree. Got all these hauled out except one was from last night. We're having a damn good day. I want them all out of here tonight. I just do. Oh, it's pretty steep. Well, that looks like a beauty day in the bush to me. Got some beauty logs skidded out here today. I was really hoping to get done. I guess we got 2 more left and got to pile them all up. So hopefully we have them all piled up, ready to go by tomorrow. Sure makes it nice. Like, I got some logs in here, guys. Like, look at way back there. That's 250 yards into the bush, or feet into the bush, probably, sorry. That's really hard to rig because you're trying to pull straight. Well, you gotta zigzag it back and forth all these trees, so it really makes it slick if I can drive right in here like this here, right? Drag this beauty right out of here. So I got 1 more log left. I was doing my last pull, getting them rigged out, last couple logs, and I had the rope tangled up, got down under here, and it's always a good time to take a look at your machine. Well, sure as shit. You see, this U-joint is fucked. This one has a very minimal amount of play in it, and that means I'm gonna replace that one too. The son of a bitch is, I just did that one not long ago. I guess it was a fair while ago. It's a good Spicer Life series. I did this carrier bearing too. I drug half the forest out with this tree, but that's minor. See, right now my problem is my rope was on this side of the tree, and it it gets hung up on everything. It's gonna be a tough pull, but I got my anchor tree braced here. Otherwise I'll rip these fuckers right out. I only pulled to poplar trees because I like the spruce trees. So hopefully I got her hooked better. I got everything braced up to not break there. And I got this deadly 1-2 valve with 3.5 fucking U-joints. Some bitch. Well, last log, guys, to come out of here. And that's Beauty. I was able to log out this Beauty section, get it out before can't get up that hill. Oh, well, I mean, shit, guys, it was a lot of Beauty, hard labor getting them out of there, but fuck, I had fun, and be damned if this isn't a damn good section of my house. All drug up here to the landing for nothing more than some, you know, good physical labor and sweat. There's the walls, there's the insulation, there's the siding, the goddamn works, guys. It's a beauty. Fucking thing got stuck. Lucky it broke on the end of my rope. I've been worried about this happening because if I knot it, it won't go through my pulley. Better space these bad boys a little further out this time. Yeah, probably more like that. That to me looks pretty decent. What a beauty pile of timber. There is some just beauty logs in here, man. I love it. Now what we're doing, we're getting out here, we're measuring them. Okay, so I gotta know how damn far I can put these things. So I got trees here. Okay, I'll measure and I can say, okay, well, where's a beauty here? I say, okay, look at this big one. She's a beauty. Real long tree. So I look at this tree, I say, okay, I can span 40 feet. Of 40 feet, I'm 8 inches. I got an idea of taper. I know my average diameter. I know how long it can go. I know everything, and that's what I'm trying to find out. I was making sweaters last night. Check out this beauty. The fact that I made it, it's my own brand too. Twice as deadly. Okay. Kind of a fucking weird can. I didn't know I bought a weird can. Oh, fuck. What am I even doing? So I'm numbering all these logs, measuring them, getting an inventory of what I got. How many do I got here that are straight for 40 and good diameter, you know? How many are gonna do my 30-foot walls? What do I need to get from here? That's not very good, but I'll remember. 17. Okay, well, parts are in. We gotta get this done ASAP. 3 U-joints, drive shafts out, fuck all time. This is my logging truck. And we need to go logging. Let's get her done. Yeah, so here's the deal, right? Like, this here job, it would have costed me probably $1,000 to get someone to do it, I bet. I don't even know. But I was able to buy 3 of the top grade Spicer Life Series U-joints, 150 bucks. Straps are like 20 bucks. Rebuild the whole drive shaft in a couple hours is all it's taken me. And what, I got 170 into it? So that's the beauty of fixing, knowing how to do that shit. It totally alters my cost benefit analysis. Like, I can afford shit to break, and I'm gonna make shit break. Fucking dragging 50-foot logs out of the bush. Shit. Be damn expensive if I didn't know how to do it, I tell you. So I can keep these old Hoors running a bit longer for really fuck all cost. So I'm trying to get off to the next project here now, but you can see we got brand new U-joint and she's looking good. Well, beauty day. We're loaded up, going logging. She needs some 040 bad. 1540, don't start with this shit once it starts freezing. Okay friends, so we're getting dialed in here to do some logging now. It's the end of October, it's been freezing hard, so it's all about winter except for the snow. And it's been really super dry, like it hasn't rained here in a really long time. So what I think we're getting into here is some absolutely ideal timber. The moisture content has got to be really low. We're in the dormant season. I think it's going to be really good here. And it's a beautiful day for it too. Like, I mean, it's so dry. Now, that's what I need. Like, I don't know, I'm so bush and I've been bush for so long that it actually tears away at me a bit, cutting down a big beautiful tree. So you guys got to cut it with a lot of purpose coming out here, but I know damn well it's the best possible way to manage this resource. Doing selective cutting and using it in the way we're using it is very not wasteful. Building with logs, it's right on. Yeah, and we're just gonna get her done today. I'm also following the moon cycle, whether that's folklore or not. Gives me dates to be on it. And yeah, a lot of thoughts went into this. We're gonna kill a lot of trees today. this tree's not actually very straight, to be honest with you. I'm working with a dull chain too, can you see? But I can recognize this tree has got good sections, and it's gonna work really good in the wall. In a spot where I got windows, it's a really good size. And I'm gonna need a few of those. I don't just wanna come out here and cut the very best, or it totally alters the genetics. I would love to be able to use some poorer quality ones too, some not as straight ones. Otherwise, what's left is not as ideal. It wants to go back here, but I want it there. Otherwise, it's gonna be so hard to skid, and it's not gonna fall nice this way. Okay, so I need a few just Jesus big ones for the bottom of my building. They have to be really long, they have to be really big. I want big, strong trees on the bottom. You see, big mature trees like this here one is what I'm talking about. It takes a lot out of me to cut these beauties down. You should see this. And I need some really straight ones for the sill logs. And here we got, look at this beauty. I don't want to cut it, but I need a few to go around the bottom. That's a huge tree. It's, fuck, I don't like falling this here. Anyway, okay, I'm trying to fall these trees so that it's easy to get them out of here. Like, I don't want to fall them. If I fall them so they go this way, I have to drag them out to get them straight and then out again. Okay guys, so it's leaning hard this way. This is where it wants to go. But I wonder if I send it that way, then I can back my truck up right up to this stump and leave all the branches in the bush instead of on this logging trail that I need. So that if I could do that, it would take a lot, it would save me a lot of time. 2. Only got an 18-inch bar on here. This is a 20-inch tree. You can see it gave me a little bit of trouble. It's harder to see exactly where you're at. See, I should have had a little bit more. See, a little bit pulled out here because of that, which is absolutely nothing, but whew, that's exactly where I want this to go. See, now I don't even have to rope this big heifer. I just back her up right to here and she'll come, eh? One of my biggest problems with my projects and one of my biggest weaknesses is I get bored pretty easy. But when you're out here and it's like, oh, it's fucking exciting because you don't know what's gonna happen sometimes. Well, you try to control what happens, but generally it is quite exciting. I love the thrill of this, and big respect to the people who do this, because there is a lot more to it than meets the eye, especially when you get into those big son of a bitch timbers, you know, like these are just little in comparison. Here's the deal. Okay, that's the one we just cut. See this big sucker here, that's a beauty. I think I can span that one, 45 feet. Now here's the thing. I want to fall it in the same fashion as that one. But if I fall it onto these rocks, it's going to break like hell. Look at how rocky this is in here. But if I tilt her over and get her to land over here and on these branches, she ain't going to break, I don't think, eh? So we'll send her a little bit that way, because it might take a little more to skid, but I'd rather skid one log in one piece than 2 logs, or 1 log in 2 pieces. If I put a tree like that off the rocks and in 2 pieces, I would probably be close to tears. A little bit too sentimental with these old beauties, to be damn honest with you. These are going to be pretty big timbers though to drag out with the old 12 valve. See, I got to move this one. If it was smaller, I could just... It should be illegal to have this one done. This here gorgeous tree is probably my sill log. I've had it eyed for a bit. It's pretty damn straight and it's huge. I'm probably gonna get 2 half sills out of this one. I think the softest for this tree would be if I cut it, get it on the right side of this little tree here. Try and avoid that stump and lay it down here. I guess that's all I could have asked for. I did lose this tree. I didn't have too many options. There's a couple stumps here I didn't want it on. I guess they're not gonna fall too quick being big spruce trees, big limbs, but split the stump. Maybe I should cut in a little further here, but the tree is in good shape and I didn't die, and that's the 2 things that are important. Well guys, it looks like we're getting it now. We got lucky we didn't get it till pretty late this year, but hey, now we got some beauty snow to skid these logs out and keep them clean. Well friends, it's a beauty night here. I better go to bed. It's 12:30, you know, the fire's rolling, it's snowing outside, and I'm getting this video tuned up, hey? Friends, I don't know how to explain this to you. You know, do you ever just feel like you're right exactly where you're supposed to be? You know, doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing? Because that's really how I've been feeling here lately. I have been having so much fun out in the bush, even if I gotta delimb spruce trees all day. Like, I've been having so much fun in the bush. I'm actually so excited to edit up this video like I have been doing, just so I can watch it and relive it again. Like, you know, there's a connection there or something. Maybe it's because I'm so bush or kind of a woodsman, you know, or whatever. But I'm just so passionate about working with these beautiful timbers, eh? Like, you just feel it deep in your soul, and to use these beautiful trees that you go out and harvest yourself out of the bush and clean them up and use them for building. The whole idea of this is so, like, just being out there, it's so fulfilling to me, eh? Like, I think it's, like, a lot of the time I'm working on something and it's like, yeah, this is awesome. The end result is gonna be awesome. Like, okay, I fix my truck, or I build the log skidder or something, and it's awesome because you're doing something awesome, and in the end you're gonna have something better. But when you're like in the process and you're doing something that would otherwise suck, like delimbing spruce tree, and you're just having an absolute blast doing it, this is a whole nother kind of deal. And I am so motivated about what we're doing, it's not even funny. But guys, I'm really going all out there. Like, this is a risky deal. There's a lot I'm gonna have to figure out along the way. There's a lot that's gonna be really tricky. There's gonna be a lot that goes wrong. Like, this is a huge undertaking. It's a massive project. I know to an extent what I'm in for. A lot's gonna go wrong, but I'm really going out there. Like, I'm not building some little cabin. The idea here is to build what I think is the ideal house for myself. It is a dream log house for me. It's what I want. It's what I've always wanted. And I'm going to try and do that myself. So ever since this is coming to fruition, like, I am so damn excited about the day, every day, and inching closer to that, and loving the process. And the adventure of it. And I tell you what, friends, it's an absolute blessing. It's an absolute honor for me to be able to share it with you, great group of people. It's always been unbelievable to me having this many people following me and care and leave nice comments. I feel extremely privileged, and I hope to present you with something deadly here with this adventure we're going on here, and I really hope that you guys like it. So let's get on with it, guys. On to the next one. Hopefully it's soon.